Party people, old school pool once again. Just gonna try this lake out here. It's off the side of the highway. I'm heading across the 8 highway, Nova Scotia, and kind of stopped here before and had a look at it. I was gonna fish. I actually think I fished it once, but yeah, I got my sliders on, and there's a reason because I don't know what's in the on the bottom here. Normally, trying to get in a lake and that you're stumbling across rocks and God knows what else. It's pretty fresh. Oh well. Yeah, it's muddy bottom, silty. Anyways, gonna dive in. Oh no. Well, this is the point I was trying to make with my sliders, is that I kind of can get in a lake. I used to use them up Northwest Territories on the side of a stream. It was really rocky getting in, and I figured out, well, I'll wear my sliders, but then what can I do? Throw them back to the shore. And then I kind of discovered that once I've walked out over rocks and stuff, you kind of stumble in bare feet. Once I've got out into deeper water, then what I do is, it's still pretty shallow here, I'm standing. But yeah, what I do is then I use them, sliders, as resistant gloves. You might be able to see, got my hands, give you a more resistance on your hands. So it just took me a while to use them. Doing front crawl, you can kind of jerk your shoulder, but that's when you're doing front crawl, so you got to kind of know how to move your wrist. But yeah, see quite a bit of steam coming off this lake, so this water is actually probably warmer than the air. But there's a few lilies in here, not too much. It's called View Lake, and we're not too far from a big national park called Kejimkujik, which is a Mi'kmaq name, indigenous peoples word from the area here, Mi'kmaq, Nova Scotian native culture. It's been raining a little bit. Surface temp's pretty nice. It's just, yeah, I mean, it's not really fresh. It's a lot warmer on the surface than my feet are, maybe 3 feet down. And probably chilled out overnight or something, I don't know. It's in the middle of Nova Scotia, which is a little cooler than, say, on the some parts, especially the valley on the the west coast of Nova Scotia. There's some places up there that get really hot. Anyway, this is refreshing. I'm driving to a town called Bridgewater. Gonna be staying there tonight, moseying about, get out of town. Was gonna go camping here, not too far from here, that direction over the back here in Kejimkujik, but it's giving rain all weekend. Had a campsite booked, and yeah, I think this is the record they've ever had where it's rained every weekend for the last 8 weeks. So too bad for people that are looking for something to do at the weekend and it's pissing down with rain. But what are you going to do? My life don't stop because of weather. I like swimming in the rain. It's pretty cool. I like fishing in the rain. I just walk, well, whatever. You're going to get wet. You ain't going to melt. You know what I'm saying? just get wet. You can go home and dry off. I don't even see the point of a rain jacket anymore, man. I do if it's like torrential rain, but yeah, especially if it's cold. Yeah, you want to have a good waterproof jacket. Otherwise, you get wet and cold, which is shitty. This lake's, it's over there on the tree line there, it goes around the corner, and that's pretty much it. So it's, and there's a road over the back there on the north where I'm facing. It goes down a road to another lake called Bustin Lake. Might have to check that out. But I needed a swim. I was going to stop before where I swam yesterday, a place called Ravenhaven. There's a really nice lake there called Sandy Bottom Lake. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to give this a try. It's nice. Water's clean. Haven't seen much wildlife as late, but, you know, the birds are chirping in the trees, which is nice. And, you know, normally there's something you can catch. Maybe an eagle, osprey, hawk, turtle, maybe a beaver. Oh, I need to duck my head again. My water resistance training gloves are actually sliders. Now I'm just doing a kind of like pec deck motion. Quite a few bugs, not so bad. Like I was mentioning yesterday, normally when it's raining and stuff, bugs seem to like to come out in the rain and the cool or the overcast. When it's sunny, they kind of disappear for the day, and then you sit around your campfire at night and get eaten. Yep. It's just a quick minute, quick little dip here. I like it. Nice. Normally just see a bit more wildlife, you swim the shoreline. Look into the bush or the woods. I just needed a swim and thought, well, I'll film it. Going to try and film a couple of videos this weekend. I got another plan to swim the river, the Harve River in Bridgewater, and that comes from the ocean. So basically, from one side to the other, from where I live to the other side of Nova Scotia, from the west to the south coast. It's kind of weird how Nova Scotia's on this slant, and basically, it you could say it's an island, really. There's only 40 kilometers of Nova Scotia that's attached to New Brunswick. So apart from that 40 kilometers, Nova Scotia is surrounded by ocean, and it's relatively like an island. Uh, Nova Scotia actually means New Scotland, quite reminiscent of Scottish Highlands in a way. Lots of forest here, lots of deforestation, and logging roads. These sliders give you a lot of resistance, really do. So, you ever thinking about? I don't really care for like wet shoes, and you get a double use for these for getting in, and also using as resistance gloves. It's a matter of getting used to them. Yeah, so I'm going to swim around the corner here, and that pretty much will give you the view of how big this lake is. Literally 50 yards off the side of the highway. Yeah, I could swim the length of this and back easy, easy. Definitely a couple of kilometers, one over, one back maybe. So I'm going to swim to this big pine tree here, and yeah. I've never seen anyone swimming here. Well, you can't really see it from the 8, but I've seen a car parked in the little kind of road slip off the highway a few times. I said I fished there once. I think I caught a smallmouth bass. Yeah, that's about it. So here we go. Yeah, just a quick little video. If you're looking for something to put on your feet to get in, I mean, some places are rocky, you're stumbling in bare feet, you know, and it's twiggy branches and all that kind of stuff. Just get yourself a pair of sliders, and you get yourself a pair of here I can stand here now, so that's cool. You can use them on the hands like that. It's a good little trick for you. So yeah, I think I'll come here another time and have a real big mosey about. Maybe other side and back. That'd be cool. Yeah, the air temps dropped. I looked in the car, it was about 15. That means this lake is around about. Yesterday I took a temp, they have a temp there in the staircase going into the lake, was 18. So that's pretty nice, man. That's short for sure. I can normally do shorts in 14, 12 even if I wanted to, but yeah. They'll normally warm up here by July till 20, 21, 22 maybe. That's about it. Yeah, just give you a quick look here at View Lake. That's the top of the lake heading west, or heading south, sorry. Across on the 8th, and then we come back where I started. Not halfway, but yeah, pretty cool. Little buggy, fresh lake, nice, clean. What more do you want? Well, thanks for watching, and tune in for next one. All right. As they say, peace and love and all that good stuff, and hope you're all doing well, and hope you're getting in the water, man. Best thing for you. All right. And if you wouldn't mind commenting, leaving hitting that share, hitting a share and a like and all that good stuff. Subscribe. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's good. More people are getting water, more health they get, the more healthier they get. People with disabilities, anxiety, PTSD, any of that stuff, water is the king. It really is, man. And you just jump in within a few minutes, you just revived your soul, man. You revived your mind. It's just top notch, right? So keep that in mind. Get in wherever you can. And if you're not a swimmer, but you can swim, just get in the lake, don't have to go far. Get in there, stay near shore, and don't go out of your depth. Go for a little jaunt and or do little exercises on the spot, right? Okay. Yeah. Until next time. Okay. Peace.